that like you're live.
What's up, guys? I hope this is working. We have been having technical difficulties. Hi. So we're on a new one because the other one wasn't working. So that's why we're 20 minutes late. Sorry. I'm gonna put the phone over here. We've got a little. It takes a team to run the live streams when. Figure it out. All right. Where's the chat box here? That's an. Also, all right. 3 people have figured this out. Hi, 3 people.
Okay, it's working. I have the chat on this one.
Where's the chat? Hold on. Chat. There it is.
Can you see it?
Yeah, cool. All right, so I'm going to give it a second for everybody to figure out that we're doing a different one. Can you tweet that out right now? Cool. And do you have the other? Oh, 98 viewers. Hi, guys. Cool. And then can I go to the other one? Sorry, I'm multitasking whilst live.
That one should delete it.
So that one's done, so we can't put the link in the other?
No, that one doesn't exist anymore. So like no one's talking in it.
Oh, well then cool. We'll just tweet this out. Give it a minute. So is this chat working?
Can you see it?
The chat box is there. I'm gonna go hi.
I can read all the chats on mine.
But none of them come through.
Here, I'll pull it up.
Guys, I love doing live streams, but I hate setting up live streams. There's always a problem with it. I need to start my own live stream platform so it'll be seamless. Okay, none of the comments are coming through. People are logging on though. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
I just flew back in from New York last night. I'm at my house in Venice, and I'm trying to figure out how to use a computer. Oh, the worst of this crap.
Do you want to like read the comments on this computer? I'll put it next to it.
Oh yeah, so the comments are on the same, and it takes 2 computers.
So I'll just tweet it, and then you could.
Yeah, tweet it. So you have the same one up. You're basically watching this feed.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Real creative today. Okay, give me a second, guys, because I can't read your comments right here, but I'm pulling up another computer to read them. Takes a team, takes an army. Hold on, I also have another team member on the phone. Now, are you seeing this? Is this working for you right now? Yeah, I'm checking with you. Is this working for you right now? Oh, wow, hey. Everything is coming online, cool. Natalie, is that what I'm saying? Is it working on your end? Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. I'm using another computer to see the comments because it's not working on mine, but we got this figured out. All right, thank you for your help.
Okay, no problem.
Bye. Cool. What's up? How's it going? So yeah, people are kind of figuring out we started a new chat for whatever reason the other one wasn't working. This one is. So yeah, anyways, was in New York for the past week. Was super dope. Honestly, one of the, hey guys, all right, so if I'm looking over at this side, it's because I'm looking at this computer. It takes multiple computers to do a live stream. I'm an idiot today, apparently. But what's up? Hi, some people from Costa Rica, some people from Brazil, some people from Peru, people from Serbia, that's awesome. People from Greece, Venezuela, bunch of people. All right, there, South Carolina, what's going on? This is moving so quickly, it's hard to read all of the tweets, but I love, or the comments, but I love you guys. So anyways, catch you guys up. What up? Welcome. Need to do more live streams in general, just to say hi. You guys are amazing. So anyways, the reason I was in New York, I went for a couple little events. Did a dope thing with AOL. I actually got to see my boy Snoop Dogg perform, which is sick, man. I haven't seen him in a couple years. You know, we did a song with him back in the day with BTR. And he's just, dude, he's literally the coolest person on earth. It's hard to explain, but like when you meet the guy, he's just Snoop Dogg. He's as cool or cooler than you can imagine. He's working on a new album right now too, so we talked about that a little bit. He invited me to his studio. He just built out this like super dope compound in Inglewood, which is actually pretty close to my place in Venice, that I'm gonna roll through in the next, I don't know, month or so and hear some of his stuff and play some of my stuff. Dude, this New York trip was so awesome. I ended up working with one of my new best friends, Doug McCuda. This kid is an artist, also a songwriter, a producer, works with a lot of big people, but also he just works with people that he believes in. And I gotta say, we wrote some of the best music of my career thus far. EP is this close to coming together in 3 or 4 weeks. Well, I mean, it's kind of like a dream come true for me. I'm gonna fly back to New York. My buddy throws a festival out there called North Side Keep me in North Face. It's called Northside. And it's a huge festival, all sorts of artists. Maybe we'll play a little something, but that's not on the books yet. But we're just gonna go and check that out, write some more music. And then we're going to Virginia Beach. So we're actually gonna cut all these records at Thomas Crown Studios, which is Timberland Studios, which is, I mean, just the dopest thing that could ever happen. Like I'm so excited. Yeah, so that's what's up in my world. Spent some time in Brooklyn, some time in the city, saw my family and my grandma and cousins and all that in Jersey. It's actually funny. I needed to play a voice note before I was in the studio, and I didn't have a piano at the place I was staying at in New York. So I literally went to Sam Ash. I bought an 88 key keyboard. I'm talking about like a full big ass keyboard. Lugged it from New York City. I mean, keyboard, stand, bench, everything. Just like a big ass, just so much stuff to lug around. All the way from the west side of New York, all the way to the east side, to take the ferry all the way to Jersey, just to bang out this voice note for a huge song that I'm working on in Vegas this coming week with Frankie Moreno, who is just badass producer and musician. Actually has his own show in Vegas now called Frankie Moreno Under the Influence at Planet Hollywood. Might be announcing something about that tomorrow. I don't know. But anyways, and then gave the keyboard to my cousin Maddie, who was starting to take piano lessons. So Maddie, keep it up, brother. And Anna Sophia, my other cousin, I think he's gonna play a little bit too. But yeah, anyways, wow, was it a pain in the ass lugging that keyboard back to Jersey? But dude, keep playing. That's awesome. All right, gonna look over at some comments over here. Fox is not here yet. I just flew in last night. I picked him up. But I have this little guy who just peed all over my house.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? What's his name again?
Gibson.
This is Gibson.
No, he smelled your...
Hi. Oh, yeah. Okay.
dog.
What did you do? You tried to pee on my couch? Thank you. Thank you. You tried to pee on the curtains too? Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I know. You smelled Fox and you wanted to pretend like you're bigger than Fox. But believe it or not, there's finally a dog that's not bigger than Fox. Fox is like a beast compared to you, huh? All right, anyways, also part of the reason we were late today. I got him. Oh, wow. Anyways, what else? It is a cute puppy. So what else is going on? God, I just had one of the most amazing weeks of my life. All right, I'm going to sit here and try and field some questions. Court, can you pull it up on your phone as well and try and like screenshot some of this? It's moving so quickly.
Let's see. I don't know if we could look chat on a mobile phone.
You know what you can do too is, you have any questions? Can we create a hashtag right now? It might be easier to see them on Twitter.
Like
so this
cool
is just
hashtag.
like just going, super going. Courtney said make it a cool hashtag.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, like something like weird. So we'll find, you know what I mean?
What's the hashtag, Court?
Oh, I don't know yet.
Those you don't know, Courtney works with me and helps with all the
just
social stuff, and apparently helps coming up with cool hashtags, because I
mean, we can't just do like James live stream. It has to be something.
No,
fun.
that would be terrible.
I know.
That would make no sense to do James live stream. That wouldn't be cool at all. Why don't we do? It's a cool hashtag.
I guess we could do James live stream.
No, now I don't want to. Now I want to do. All right, so write in questions because this is moving so fast. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm getting on Twitter. So.
Just been funny.
Hold on, I'm figuring it out. I'm getting okay. So what am I gonna tweet? Okay, tweet me questions for this live stream. Got this. I can handle Twitter. Just can't do live stream YouTube apparently. At hashtag I feel like I'm on the spot. It's gotta be cool. Hashtag question mark.
You can't put question marks in hashtag. You can
Good to know.
simply write question mark.
It's like now I want to make it too long. Okay. I mean, hashtag Ask James that makes sense.
It would make sense.
You know, it's funny I feel like that's so much easier than everything else. It's better than live stream though. Okay, let's go hashtag Ask James. Boom. Hold on, almost done. I gotta write right now. Because it'd be a lot easier for me to see them and tweet them.
Yeah, and you can choose when you refresh.
Boom, done, been tweeted. I'll give you guys a second, then I'll post them up here. What What else, man? What a cool week. What a freaking awesome week. So yeah, I do have, I think that announcement, can you hit up Mark and ask him if the announcement's going out tomorrow? I think it is. So,
Okay.
you know, I've been talking about music for a long time. Something really cool happened this week where I'm actually going to be performing with an amazing artist. One of my original song I just wrote on piano, actually on that piano. Can you see that piano? There it is. That baby grand right there. I just started writing this song the other week, and just came together in a really cool way. Funny enough, I have all the music I have coming out. Some of it's sexier, some of it's about girls throughout my life and I've met recently or dated, whatever it is. Some of it's about going out and festivals. Some of it's about traveling, whatever. This one is one of the most worldly messages in the world. It's called Change. And it's basically kind of conceptually looking at all the election crap that's going on and people freaking out what's going to happen, you know, on either side. You know, we have some interesting candidates coming out right now. The bigger question to me is why are we all so afraid of change? Change has to happen all the time. Change is the first step in innovation and making things better. I mean, you sometimes have to get worse to realize, wow, that wasn't the right move to get better. But if you don't change at all, nothing will happen. So that's kind of the concept of the song. It gets into playing air piano right now, apparently. Just, yeah, you hear that, right? Crazy. It's like, what if the world didn't change? And the hook ends up being like this big, like, what if the world never changed at all? And it gets in this whole like bunch of examples of what if the world never changed at all. And anyways, I'm psyched about it. There'll be an announcement going out tomorrow, I think, checking on that right now, about kind of the first little baby step of a bunch of stuff I have coming up with music. So I'm just psyched that it's starting. It's really coming together in a cool way. So that's where am I? For those of you guys tuned in, I'm in Venice. I'm in my house in Venice. Please don't pee on things anymore.
I got puppy. I'm on puppy watch.
Pee outside. There's plenty of grass. There's an island filled with grass. It's actually it's yours. You can have it. You can pee on so many things outside, dude. Outside.
I got my eye on him.
All right. Oh wait, let me check Twitter. But yeah, so that's it's gonna go out tomorrow, and then hopefully some more announcements out there. All right, here we go. Ask James coming in. What do you? This is a cool question. What do you think about K-pop? Ever listen to K-pop? It's like Korean pop. I've never listened to a whole lot of it. But you know what? I wrote a song a couple years ago called 3-2-1 that ended up being a really successful. Well, it was actually a Japanese boy band. It wasn't K-pop. Sorry, I know they're different, but ended up being a really successful song over there, which is kind of cool. We actually originally wrote it. A couple of the guys in the band, myself, my boy Damon Sharp, wrote it for Big Time Rush a long time ago for an episode specifically where we did animation. I don't know if you guys remember that one. And, you know, didn't like it. It's all good. You write 50 songs and you pick one, right? But a lot of times when those songs don't end up being used for your project, you see if other people want to use them and work perfectly for this band. So, yeah. Otherwise, not a ton of K-pop. By the way, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Or if your moms aren't on right now, tell them I say happy Mother's Day. I love you. Thanks for being an awesome mom. All right, what else? Have you been to Acapulco? Yeah, I have. Acapulco is beautiful. Stayed with my boy Jaime's dad has an amazing house there right in Acapulco Bay that I stayed at actually after my last Latin American tour. So kind of want to make that a go-to thing. Like if I go to Latin America, go to Mexico, whatever, on my way back, hit some Acapulco up because that's so fun. It's beautiful down there. Okay, I'm looking more to ask James questions.
I'll look at them too. Maybe I'll see something else for you.
Cool. How was Coachella? Coachella was fun. I think I can limit my Coachella experience next year to like 2 days because it's exhausting. I had so much fun. Went out Thursday, so much fun Friday. By Saturday, I just wanted to sleep. By Monday, I wanted nothing more than to get home and go. But it's all good. I actually had saw a ton of friends and was really, really inspired. I wrote some of the best music of my life when I got back from Coachella. That's why I like going to festivals, man. You see some of your favorite bands, some old school bands, some DJs, whatever it is, but then you get to discover a lot of new music and just saw some awesome acts. So what else? I look at more Ask James questions. How's your day? My day's pretty good, thank you. Flappy Fuente Alba. It was a long one. Yeah, Flappy Fuente Alba. Day is great. How's your day? Yeah. It's really good. I'm psyched to be home. Sleeping in your own bed is the greatest thing. I think I've only gone for, what, a week and a half? But when I'm on tour, that's the thing I miss the most. Eventually, it's just sleeping in my own bed. Got a pretty good bed. Yep. Do I want to visit Russia from Journalist 13? I'd actually love to. I've got Czech as part of my background, my blood. So I like to go over there. And of course, one of my best friends, Eugene Ugorsky. If you guys are into violin, that was me playing violin. Anyways, he's one of the best violinists in the world. Check him out. But just been one of my best friends forever, and he's Russian, and he's told me all about it. And he says it's actually pretty amazing. So I will go over there, hopefully for music sometime. And I'm looking at Twitter questions. Adore JDM, aka Alexandra. Apparently it's your birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday. Have a great birthday. Also, love your username. Good choice. I'm just looking at these questions. It's a cool question. Hashtag dedicated fan. One fan Vidafield. I'm really bad at reading Twitter names. Maybe I said that just right though. Maybe it is one fan Vidafield. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Asks, what's the most important aspect of songwriting? You know, there's no one way to write a song. Taking a circuitous route to answering the question. That you can start with a melody and then be like, oh, dope, or start with a concept and then come up with a melody, or start with, poems essentially, lyrics that you like, and then try and figure out the rest. There's no one way to do it, but back to your question, I think the most important aspect is writing music that's authentic to you. And I know that sounds like it should be obvious, right? But part of the reason it's taken me so long to put out music, and I put out Lies in Circles, like I said, little appetizer, nice little appetizer. But the actual EP or single, or leading up to the album, which is getting here, is I worked with a lot of people, big producers, Grammy-winning, award-winning producers, so people that I get in the room with thanks to the success I've had before with music with the band. And you kind of think, well, you know what? You guys have done this so much more than I have from a writing aspect. You must know what's right, So I almost would lean more towards their opinion than my own opinion, which isn't wrong, but how can that possibly be as authentic as what I would come up myself as the artist who's about to be performing them? And so that's what really switched for me in the past few months, especially. So I stopped putting myself in rooms with 3, 4, 5 people. Even if they're good at what they do, I needed to figure out what it is I want to sing about, how I want to sing, how I want to be perceived as an artist, and what really I feel and hear. So I've been writing stuff just by myself, or maybe with one other person, like my homie Doug in Brooklyn. And dude, it's better. It is so much better. It's exactly the type of shit I want to be singing about. It's exactly how I want to sing. It's finally coming together, and I think, it's back to just being authentic, man. Just figuring that out first. And then when I have an idea and a concept, whatever, and start a song, absolutely, I love collaboration. Have someone else come in. My new friend Annika, we wrote a song on that same piano. They kind of started it. And what's funny is I was going to sing, I think the original line was basically like, think about a girl meeting at a festival party, whatever. I was like, I want your body. And she was like, well, how about singing I Don't Want Your Body? Because it's a little bit more of an anti-pop song. She's British, so she didn't get that. And I was like, well, that's awesome. So she just shifted the whole concept. And it became this really cool thing of like, I don't want your body, I don't need your money. And he goes into this whole thing about getting out, just all the things that most people wouldn't say when they're hitting on a girl. Most guys wouldn't kind of come up and say like, I don't need any of this crap from you. I just want to get to know you. And it's honestly how I feel so many times in a situation when you're out and about. If you meet somebody that's cool, even if it's just a friend or whatever it is, you want to get to know someone, just get to know them. Why stay and keep partying or drinking? Or even if you're too young and you just want to stay out late for the sake of staying out late, like, okay, once in a while, sure, I get it. But I don't know, man, just so much has shifted in my life recently that I'm so excited about. And yeah, authenticity is the biggest key for me in songwriting. Okay, that was a long answer for that question. Okay, well,
I feel like your hashtag's trending.
Is it trending? Is Ask James trending?
Because look,
that's amazing.
A bunch of hashtags, and then down here it says Ask James.
Boom. I'm getting this no caller ID constantly. Sorry, buddy. Is no caller ID going to say no thank you? Decline. I'm really weird by myself. Okay. Somebody had just asked when I refreshed if I'd ever get my ears pierced. I've never thought about it. Dude, like sometimes I meet a lot of people, like on the road, almost every one of my crew has tattoos and sleeves. I mean, so many of my friends do. I think they're the coolest things when I look at them. I'm just like, dude, that's kind of badass. And of course, there's a part of me that wants that, but I'm too indecisive. I change my mind about crap every day. So the idea of getting, like, if I get a whole thingy, I'll probably love it for a month, 2 months. Dude, 10 years down the line, though? I don't know. I'm not discouraging. Do whatever the hell you want to do. I guess ears pierce you can take out, but I just never wanted to pierce my ears. I don't know.
Eyebrow, lip, nose, septum, no?
Septum. I don't think I'm going to pierce my septum anytime soon. Who knows? Maybe I'll get bored one day and do an eyebrow piercing. I doubt it, but I could. I might get a tattoo one day. If I get a tattoo, though, it's got to be so, like, maybe the first time. Check it out. Let's set a goal. Fuck, if I say this, I'm not promising, but I'm saying, like, when I get back to playing arenas as a solo artist, I mean, look, like, maybe the first one, if I'm somewhere, I don't know, in Asia, and just get something to reflect that, maybe back here, like, somewhere I'm not looking at all the time, maybe, possibly. But even then, I just don't know. Okay. What else?
What's your spirit animal?
My spirit animal. Depends on the day. I was born the year of the horse, I'm pretty sure, and I grew up riding horses, and I think they're one of the dopest animals on earth, so maybe a horse. Today it's a horse, tomorrow it's a fucking dragon. I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't swear so much on this live stream. Well, it's live, too late.
You write songs, but since you also act, have you ever thought about writing a script?
That's a good question. I've ever thought about writing a script. You know what? I actually have written a script. To be fair, my buddy Martin Aguilera, who's an amazing screenwriter, did most of the pen to paper. I basically collaborated with him. It was an idea I had. He helped me flesh out and develop. And it's called Longest Way Round. And hopefully one day I get to make it. It was at a time in my life where, look, I'm still going to act. You know, I have some stuff coming up that I'm excited about. But right now my heart is in music, and that's it's coming up next. So I want to, spend enough time to do that well before I jump too far on the other side. I'll do them both, but you got to do them both in kind of their own pockets to do them well, I think. Anyways, that was me saying, you know what? There aren't a lot of movies being made or a lot of opportunities out there for opportunities that are exactly depicting the type of character that I want to play. So instead of having an agent or somebody be like, hey, so who do you want to play? Well, dude, why don't I write you an example of that? And so instead of just writing it down, I turned just like, well, why don't we run with this? Create a cool idea and finish the script. So we did. Created this character, Eddie, that is a character that's exactly the type of character I want to play. It's really cool. Anyways, I will make it at some point. It only takes a few $1 million to make a movie, so give me some time, but I will. Yeah, that'd be dope. And I don't know, might write some more long satirical tweets pretty soon. Yeah, so anybody comments, you haven't seen anything on this, but I had a long flight back yesterday. Honestly, everyone thought I was really pissed. I wasn't pissed at all. I was annoyed. But I got so much work done. I had 2 scripts to read. I was working on music still and going back and forth, a ton of emails. So yeah, 8 hours sucks. I got on a plane at Newark. I was supposed to depart at 1 o'clock. Got to the airport, 11:30 maybe. Whatever. Got in the seat. Like I said, it was on my computer. I was doing crap, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But an hour and a half later, they're like, hey, so get off the plane, which I've never had happen. I've never actually gotten on a plane, been boarded, bags checked, everything, and then had to get off a plane. And kind of annoying, that kind of sucks. But hey, I'd rather not fly on a plane that's not safe. So whatever reason, we get off the plane, then have to go scramble, find a ticketing counter to jump on another flight, which they don't have available until 5:30. Now 4.5 hours past my original departure time, but I was like, hey, big deal. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna go crush big old meal and get some more work done and jump on that flight. So I wait, get some food, go to the lounge and I'm working, get back on the next flight. Okay, I'm in my chair. 2 hours go by, and it's this, at that point I'm going like, really? Twice in a day, and I'm ready to get kicked off this plane too, whatever it is, real. And eventually they fix whatever problems I had wrong with this one. But I will say, I wrote a really eloquent, hilarious tweet to said company. And if they had just acknowledged it, they purposely ignored it, by the way. And I'm trying really hard not to encourage everybody to go tweet them. Don't, leave it alone. But they should have at least just commented back, been like, well written, point taken, working on it, sorry for the inconvenience. Instead, they said nothing. So if I get bored in the next couple of hours, who knows? Maybe I'll do an open letter to this company just because I'm slightly offended they didn't respond. Anyways, next question. 2 months till my birthday. Any plans? I don't even know what my schedule's like this week. I need to be in Vegas for a couple days to work with Frankie. I have more music. I have 2 sessions here this week. I might be filming something. Like I said, it's not the focus right now, but there's still some cool opportunities out and some stuff I'm working on. So 2 months? Who the hell knows? I don't know. Not me. Definitely not know. Something fun though, I hope. You know, it's a good goal actually. 2 months. You know what I want to be doing? That's even inspired some thought right now. So like I said, going to Virginia Beach, back to New York, then to Virginia Beach, my boy Doug, working at Timbo's studio in about a month. So in 2 months, by my birthday, here's a brilliant, my EP should be finished by my birthday, Court. She's working. I'm just like trying to make plans over here. I was saying, so somebody's asked me what I'm doing for my birthday, and I don't have plans, but what a good goal to actually have my EP finished by July 16th. That's a good
Let's
goal.
make it happen.
Maybe we should maybe I should do some sort of like listening party.
On your birthday.
Well, I'm not going to put the EP out right away, but maybe the first song. Maybe,
yeah.
Oh, look, I think Change is going to be the first song that people hear because I'm going to be playing it live pretty soon. Maybe that comes out on my birthday? Is that too far away? I don't know, guys. I'm thinking, got the wheels are turning. All right, I'm going to do a handful more questions. And then I've got, there's a handful of people that support me on Patreon, which is a really cool site where, you know, they're basically contributing anywhere from $1 to $100 based, you know, towards every production I make. And they're getting some cool incentives back. Like the people that are at certain tiers for a long period of time, they get personal birthday messages. And I haven't done a lot. I need to do more public live streams for sure. But, you know, part of it is every month. I can't speak today. Every month I'm doing a private one. So they're going to have another live stream after this one, which is a smaller chat so I can actually field the questions because this thing's moving so fast. It's kind of hard to. So let me get through a few more of these and then I'm going to go to the Patreon one. You guys are all freaking amazing. Thank you for all the questions, all the love, all the support. Okay, what is this? This one is from Maslow AF. I like it. Loved you in Sherlock Holmes. Thank you. Would you ever consider doing more theater? Like I said, music, all this stuff is the focus. But of course, you know, part of the reason I did Sherlock, you know, for those who don't know, I did the national tour of Sherlock Holmes with David Arquette last year. Played Dr. Watson. That's a really unique opportunity. Dr. Watson has been played by people 20 years older than me. So film would be difficult. I think it'd be less than believable. But on theater, you can push the age boundaries a little more. And, you know, I also didn't have professional theater on my resume, even though I grew up in performing arts schools majoring in musical theater and such. So not my world these days, not what I want to do full time, but bucket list, do Broadway? Yeah. I think after doing a straight British play, or just a straight play in general, I think I want to do a musical if I do that next. I don't know which one it would be. There's some great ones. I saw In the Heights, my friend Jordan Sparks, a long time ago, but I don't think there's really many white characters in it, but maybe there's some colorblind casting there. I don't know. But there's some great, great musical theater, and eventually, yeah, I definitely want to do a Broadway show. When can we listen to a new album? Well, I'm working on it. And like I said, maybe, definitely some music. I mean, it's soon, but I think something around my birthday is a good goal. I'm speaking fast. Sorry, guys. I know I speak fast. I will speak more slowly. Did you know that in Russian, Maslow sounds like the word butter? Yeah. Yeah. Smooth like butter. Smooth like Maslow. Wow. I'm just talking to myself here, guys. All right, do a couple more. Am I going to do any more fan fiction? I might. I'm going to do some, I'm working on a couple more YouTube videos now. I'm finding the time is getting tricky with how much I'm traveling these days, but I'm definitely going to do a music thing soon with another dope influencer, another YouTuber, and maybe a fan fiction one. I wonder if we could do somehow a collaborative fan fiction thing, like fan fiction duel, the fan fiction battle. Like whose fan fiction is doper than the other person's fan fiction. I mean, obviously, you guys write mine, so we're going to win. We're going to win. #1 fan fictioners in the world. If there were a fan fiction off, I guess you'd win it. That's lovers. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do, I'm going to look for one more good one. Do, 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 do. You know, it'd be a cool one to end it on. Someone's asking me if I can sing anything from my original stuff, and can't do whole songs. A lot of them are gonna change, but just for shits and giggles. Oh, somebody's at the door. Let's see who's at the door. Also, I think my buddy Stan ordered Pinkberry.
You want me to get it?
Yeah, we'll get it. We're walking, guys. Hold on. Let me turn off the music. Here, you get the door. I'm gonna get my phone. Stan, I think there's Pinkberry here for you.
Thank you.
Oh wait, the guardhouse is calling. Hold on. Welcome to my life, guys. Hello. Yeah, he's already at the door. Thanks.
I got you.
So the guard gate calls after they let people in these days. Anyways. Oh, how you doing? How you doing, Stan? Want to say hello? We're live right now.
Hey,
Stan just ordered Pinkberry.
How's it going?
All right, yeah, I'm gonna do just one quick thing. Let me cut the music. So I can't play too much live. Oh yeah, you might need to hold it. I've got Sonos playing in the office. Pause for a second.
I thought you were saying this pause. I'm like, that's
No,
not how it
just talking
works.
about- All right, so the song's changed. I think you're gonna hear about this song soon. But the chorus I was kind of singing a little bit earlier. It basically is going like. What is it going? What if the world didn't change at all? What if the sun didn't rise or fall? Would all be better? Little taste. It's gonna be dope. Anyways, guys, love you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. Gonna do more live streams soon. Anyways, keep if you guys keep writing in hashtag Ask James questions, I'll tweet back some more. And yeah, for the Patreon people, we'll do another live stream in just a minute here. Love you guys. Bye.